Right, disclaimer, this live video, whatever it is gonna come out quite strongly, so if you're a sensitive person, you probably shouldn't watch this, because I am really angry, I'm really upset, and I'm really pissed off. So here you go, here is the state of fucking health in this country. For those of you who are not aware, on Friday I called once again my doctor to be completely dismissed and to just be told that call back at some point later on today because we can't or won't help you right now. You can only call us at this specific time to book a specific urgent appointment, because the 3 previous times that you've called us to book a normal appointment, we wouldn't give you one anyway, and now that it is actually urgent, we're gonna make your life as difficult as possible to book you an emergency appointment. As it happens, there was an hour and a half until the moment I called the doctor, and the moment when the doctor would even consider giving me an emergency appointment, moment by which my pain, fatigue, everything just got too much. So I ended up calling 111, which is the reason why, if you've been watching this, paramedic ended up here in my house, checking that I was okay. The paramedic was actually a very lovely person, and he was actually the first human being in like 3 months who's actually like treated me like a person and not like someone who was like freaking, I don't know, irritating, annoying, and that didn't have the right to be unhealthy or ill or whatever. She was actually very, very nice. And I'm very thankful that we have people like that in the health services, because they're certainly lacking these days. Lovely paramedic, apart from checking me, said that I had 2 options. I could either go to the hospital, where they could do little more than putting me on an IV drop, and she wasn't even sure that that would really help. So there wasn't much that she thought could be done, or speak to my GP so that she could carry on doing the stuff that she was supposed to do and that she hadn't done, and that the paramedic didn't understand what my GP hadn't done either. But anyway, the paramedic even called then my GP practice to ask for an appointment for me. And she was told, and she told me, that the GP would be calling me this morning. Well, I'm sure you've gathered the time of the day that it is. The GP didn't call. So I called. I called, only to be told that, no, there's going to be no help for you until Monday next week, the 6th of December. And I'm like, what the hell? I was, the paramedic called you to book me an appointment, an emergency appointment. And I was told I would be called today because you couldn't see me on Friday either. So what the fuck? The receptionist was less than nice, less than warm. When I actually started crying, she just hung up on me because she couldn't hear me. So I had to call back again and say, can someone just freaking give me an appointment for today, please, or tell me what the hell I do? And she told me the exact same thing that I was actually told on Friday and all of the previous times, that if I want someone to see me, or if I have to have the opportunity to see me, if I want to be ever so lucky to receive the freaking medical attention that I pay with my taxes, I should call at 1:30 and fight with my teeth, claws, and axes, knives, everything else that I may have with whoever else that may need some help for this freaking appointment. And when I told her that, what the hell, I'm not the one that has made a mistake. Someone has made a mistake. My health is the one that is at risk, and yet I'm the one that has to pay for someone else's mistake when I'm trying just to get a fucking GP appointment for the God knows whatever time in 3 months, because my doctor hasn't done my referrals, and my doctor hasn't done my blood test, and my doctor just fucking ignores me. And yet I am the one that has to fix this problem. What do you want me to do? There's nothing I can do about it. I'm nobody. Well, you nobody can surely do something about it. You can talk to someone. You can give me at least the right to complain, which, by the way, it is protected under the freaking UK law. I mean, I know we have been stripped of a lot of these things in the UK recently. Thank you, Brexit. But, you know, this is a thing. It is a service that you're providing. If the service is not up to standard, I have at least the right to complain, and you should at least give me a viable option to complain, which was not given to me. Nothing was given to me other than calling back for the freaking appointment that I would not be given on Friday and that ended up giving me paramedics in my house. Full circle. So, as of Monday morning, I don't know what the hell is wrong with me. Still, I've spent the entire weekend just trying to figure it out and nothing. And now I'm stuck. I'm stuck and I'm probably gonna have to spend a ridiculous amount of money going to a private doctor, which is apparently what we should all do these days, to figure out something that it's probably not even anything to do with my chronic illness. And that is something that my doctor should have been monitoring for quite some time, because I've been suffering problems of this kind for at least a year. And there is a clear medical record in there that the paramedic addressed, that the paramedic said, and the paramedic knew about. So if the freaking paramedic knew all this shit, why doesn't anyone else see it? Why doesn't anyone else do something about it? Is it because I don't have COVID? Oh, I don't matter because I don't have COVID. Okay, that's great. Brilliant news. Yeah, I love being a second-class citizen because I don't have a virus that would potentially, do nothing to me in comparison to whatever the fuck is going on with me right now. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. I love this. I love how this system works. Or rather, how this system not works. Because this is how it is now. Unless you have this virus for which you can't do anything, you just literally need to isolate at home and do nothing and, take precautions, like with any freaking virus. If you don't have this thing that the doctors can help you with anyway, unless you're severely ill, you don't get help for anything anyway. So there we go. This is the state of affairs. This is the reason why there was no freaking Fibro Friday on Friday or Saturday or Sunday, but I guess this is the Fibro Friday now moved on to Monday, even though I'm not entirely sure it's fibromyalgia related. Certainly the fibromyalgia is feeding into it, but last time I checked, fibromyalgia didn't give me some of the symptoms that I had the other day. Last time I checked, fibromyalgia, doesn't really give me this type of pain or fatigue. And if it does, then surely the freaking referral my doctor should have done 3 months ago should have come through by now. So there you go. There you go, people. I hope you're all in good health, because if you are not, then you're probably going to end up really screwed unless you have a nice, sincere, caring doctor, which apparently is rather unusual in this day and age in this country, or at least in this city. I don't know. Maybe some other cities in the UK are better, but not here. Not in the largest freaking city in the south of England. There we go. That's it. That's what's happened. That's what's happening. And that's why I'm in tears once again, because I'm so tired. Like, do you understand how tiring this is? Just trying to get help. Not even acting on that help. Just trying to get this help is so freaking exhausting, because no one gives a shit. No one gives a shit about people like me. In fact, the doctors don't seem to give a shit about much these days. Like, if you read the news recently, the doctors are complaining about the fact that they have to go back to see patients face to face because they were very happy doing all of these telephone appointments. Only so that the telephone appointment would then refer you to a face to face appointment too. Like, I get it. I get that a fair amount of people turn up to A&E or to GP practices or whatever, and sometimes they don't need it. I understand that a lot of people misuse the resources. I understand all of this shit, but the people who actually need them should not be punished for a few vocal people who take the mickey. But that's the case. So, thank you very much, everyone that has messaged me, that has kept an eye on me, that has been so kind to send me their good wishes and hope that I was getting better. I'm sorry to disappoint you because I'm not better. I don't know what's wrong, and it's gonna be a while until we figure out what's wrong with me. other than the shit that we already know that's wrong with me. I mean, whether it's some new stuff or if this existing stuff is now causing other problems. So sorry, I can't say I'm better. And yeah, thank you so much for that. I sincerely hope that if you guys get unwell or have anything going on, you have a good doctor at hand. And if you don't, just honestly, if you at least need someone to hear you out and listen to you, God bless the freaking paramedics of this country, because it seems like they're the only people who genuinely want to make a difference. But yeah, just, really take care of yourselves, essentially. And if you can do something about it, if you are watching this and have the power to change this situation somehow, please help. Because I am one example. I'm probably not even a very prominent example, because I'm used to the medical system to treat me like trash. So I have my ways of getting around it now. I've learned to cope with this shit. It's not nice, and I shouldn't have to, but I've learned. It's still irritating, but I've learned. But if you have the power to do something to change this, however that may be, big or small, please do. Please hear us out, and please act soon rather than later, because this will only get worse. And, for those of you who may be going through something similar, well, you're not alone, and I know that's not going to help you, but, the time to make noise is now. Otherwise, we're just going to keep on being treated this way, and that's not fair. So, anyway, I'm wishing you all a very good day. I'm very sorry for this rant. Impromptu. Not very impromptu, but whatever. And, I'm sorry if I've worried you during the weekend as well, or anything, if I've worried you now. But it is a worrying situation. Maybe not for me, but for someone else it definitely is. And that needs to be said, and it needs to be acknowledged. So anyway, we'll see what happens, and take care.